The NNPG, one of the key stakeholders in the Naga peace process, has stressed on the need for all Naga groups to first come together as a cohesive unit and then sit for talks together with the Government of India for an acceptable solution to the long-standing Naga problem. NNPG working convener Isak Sumi was on the show last night with our editor-in-chief Wasbir Hussain and made several important comments. So let us listen to this exclusive conversation.
Now, where do you think is the roadblock? Is it the NSC and IM's conditions that are a roadblock, or do you think it is the Government of India's inability to break the deadlock that is a roadblock?
No, see, it is very apparent where the process has been stuck. 31st October 2019, we all made a declaration that the formal process has been concluded. That's what we have been sticking to.
Yes.
And agreed position, it is in the public domain. Whereas for the last 10, 15, 20 years, we are yet to be officially acquainted with the competencies of the NS and IM. Of course, we all have a fair idea of where the issue has been stuck. So, as per the interaction that has been going on, flag and constitution also happens to be an issue where the NS and IM and the Government of India is yet to come to an understanding. That must also be one of the roadblocks. Whereas we are yet to agree to work out together. We are yet to work out modalities. And therefore, we don't want to preempt on the difficulties when we are yet to agree to work out together. So our main concern here is, no matter what the obstacles may be, we want to first agree to work together on any issue that could be obstructing the process. So that collectively, if we can come together, agree to work out together and deliberate with the Government of India, only then we can be assured whether to make it or break it. So that once we as a team sit across with the Government of India, we can have a clarity. And either we make it or break it and put an end to all the stalemate, put an end to this, what do we call, suspense, put an end to a suspense.
Mr. Isak, are you not already working together? Because under the initiative of the FNR led by Reverend Wati Iyer and others, now you have had several rounds of face-to-face meetings. Now you are also on the verge of meeting again in Mukokchung. Now the point is, are you not meeting together already? Have you not been able to narrow down the differences before you can possibly meet as a team with the Government of India?
Of course, for the last, I think, at least 14 rounds of joint consultation we have had already. And we are trying to build confidence building measure. That's what we have been focusing on.
Mr. Isak Sumi, what is the NNPG's stand on the flag and constitution? The NSCNIM has been very clear that saying that this is our core demand, this is one of our core issue. There can be no solution without a separate flag and constitution for the Naga people. Now, we want to hear from you. Let me take the advantage of having you on my program tonight, Mr. Isak Sumi. What is the stand of the NNPG on the flag and constitution?
On the issue of flag, we already have a flag that we have been using, we are using, and will continue to use it. When it comes to the Government of India's take on our demand for flag, it is a matter subjected to the usage of the flag. That is where we are talking about coming together and finalizing it. On the issue of constitution, we have been made to understand, and we have tried to make the government of India listen to our sentiment also, that in the form of Yezabo, a special chapter will be incorporated in the Constitution of India, and the Nagas will have maximum autonomy through which we will draw all the authority to enact, to legislate, and to self-govern on the subject specified in the contemplated solution. So far on the issue of flag and constitution, it may not be possible to resolve it in one go, but we have already created space and we have already created options so that even in the post-solution, a continuous process, political process can be pursued in order to work out on this through proper political mechanism.
Right. So there lies the difference. The NNPG is saying that even after the signing of the peace accord, discussions can continue, certain issues can be resolved even after the peace accord is signed. That's what you are saying. Whereas the NSCNIM, of course, we have not heard it directly from their spokesperson or their leaders, but the impression is that they want everything to be settled in one go. Mr. Isak Sumi. Mr. Isak Sumi, you know what Mr. Teza Terry is saying is basically saying that you have to be practical, and you know there needs to be understanding for the matter to move forward. And he has asked a question: if you are already sitting together, if you are already working together, Mr. Isak Sumi, why is it difficult for you to, you know, talk to the Government of India as a team?
You see, now we are stuck between challenges and hope. The challenges of coming together and the hope of coming together. That is where we are stuck in between. Now, our sincere and diligent effort is, as I've said earlier, instead of preempting on the difficulties of the issues, let us first agree to come together to work together. That is where we are trying to gain each other's confidence. Once we agree to work together, no matter the issue may be, then we can together present our issue to the Government of India together. There we will know whether the Government of India has the political will to resolve the issue or not. But unless we come together and present our case together, we cannot also not simply blame the Government of India saying you don't have the political will to resolve when one or the other party is not willing to resolve it. We cannot keep blaming the Government of India as well. I think almost every Naga who are concerned about the Indo-Naga political stalemate must have already realized that there will be only one solution for one issue. And Government of India has on several occasions made it very clear that there will be only one solution. So, with so many multiple groups having divergent ideas about the nature of solution, about the different demands, no matter the divergence, we have to convince ourselves that unless we work together, there cannot be any headway. And so I think it is not a time for any political group to be very adamant about their own idea of a solution or a peace process. It's high time that we sit together and honestly bring the issue on the table, try to analyze the difficulties, and together work out the alternatives so that we can unitedly take the issue to the table of the Government of India.
Right.
That's what we are trying to do.